Hey y'all, it's producer, and today I have a new show for y'all. Normally, as some people already know, I do grownish reviews and I post poetry, but I want to expand on the shows that I do. So here is a show that I really liked a couple years ago, Atlanta, season 2. This episode is called Alligator Man. Y'all probably gonna get why I put, you know, that guy there. But yeah, Donald Glover. I love Donald Glover with his music. Obviously, with Childish Gambino, and then like I said with Atlanta and all his comedy. Like I really, he is a really cool guy. I support him. I support this show, and I'm really surprised by like even though this is really critically acclaimed, this doesn't get the attention that I think it deserves. So just like Grownish, I'm going to start dialogues on this show because I need people to talk to when the episode is over, you know? So we're gonna do this with Atlanta, with Grownish, and all these other shows I like. And yeah, be on the lookout for YouTube series because I want to support those smaller artists as well. But anyway, on to the beginning of Alligator Man that starts off with a bang. So it starts off with these two random guys. I was really scratching my head because I didn't see any recaps of season 1. I'm like, should I know these people? And they just were like, hey, at Miss Winters they got like some weed there, and I'll get it for like a 17. And I'm like, well, I didn't realize it was weed until it happened, but he said like an 8 for a 17. 17 as in like the meal number 17. I don't know why there's a meal 17. How many options y'all got? But I mean, that's probably on me. I've never been to Miss Winters. I'm from the DMV. Okay, it is not that southern here. But yeah, they go to the Miss Winters and they shoot it up. Like I mean, like I said earlier, I mean they robbed them. But I'm sitting there like it's a whole fast food restaurant. Why are we robbing fast food restaurants? And so they shoot it up. Well, actually, just one guy. He goes in there. He tries to find the weed and stuff. And he goes out, and then the manager, well, not the manager, but the fast food guy, he has a whole AK-47, and he starts shooting back. I'm like, wait a second. For what reason? For what reason do you have? Wait, is there an echo? I just realized. Let me close this door. If there, maybe that fixed the echo, or maybe there was an echo. But anyway, yeah, the man just starts shooting him back, and he has terrible aim. But the guy escapes, but the guy just one more time to shoot him, and they hit the car. The car stops, thinking that he shot the guy. Yeet, he shot the freaking girl. Well, I shouldn't say the girl. The guy didn't know it was a girl. We didn't know it was a girl. She just comes out and she starts crying and they ditch her. Like, this episode had a wild beginning. I didn't expect that, but that's Donald Glover. He does stuff that you don't expect. So, the show actually picks up, actually picks up with Earn, and he's still in the storage, just like it ended off with episode 10. And I'm like, oh. So how much time has it been? Like, is this like the next day or whatever? I'm trying to figure that out. But while I'm trying to figure it out, Ern's trying to figure out why this man is stealing his stuff. Because turns out they know that he lives there and they're coming. So he has to find a new place to live. So he tries to go live with his cousin Al, which we all know is Paperboy. But that doesn't go too well. Because Paperboy and Darius, they got issues, which is why I say, how long has it been since episode 10? Because what happened? Why is there issues? I mean, it's probably going to be explained later on, or maybe it's like a whole arc type of thing. We're going to figure out the complete end. Okay, well, first of all, I want to apologize for the random cut. My grandmother called. Yeah, while I was filming, so anyway, I was saying something like, oh yeah, at the end of the episode, we're going to figure out why the two had issues. I don't know what that's about. But yeah, so Ern arrives, not arrives, but Ern's at Al's house. And he has Darius for a ride because apparently he has to go to some drug thing. And they go off and Al has some girlfriend. I really should have watched this. I'm like, who is Regina? Like his old girlfriend? Did he have a girlfriend? I don't know what that was about. I don't know. But her name was like, my name's Ty or something like that. Let me stop. We should not judge people by their names. But yeah, so they go ahead and try to go to the drug thing. And Darius, what are you listening to? We know Darius is just some wild things, but like, Darius, that is... Actually, I don't know what it is. I was gonna say that's Screamo, but I don't think that's Screamo. That's something. That's something else. I mean, power to you with your alternative self, but wild. So, yeah, he asked about if the girlfriend is she like sleeping over his the place because I'm trying to look for a place to sleep, place to crash, and he's like, nah. They've just been there, so he's sort of like, okay. But he then starts talking about Florida Man, and I was like, who is Florida Man? And it was really like some Florida Man doing all these things, and I think, oh my gosh, are they dragging Florida Men? Like, wait, what is this about? I was confused, but then I realized, because when I was rewatching it to get these pictures, Florida Man is basically with like the headlines, in the news. They're like, oh, Florida Man does this, Florida Man does that. And then, so that makes a lot more sense. He, like, Darius is thinking that Florida Man is like the same person and not just a term for someone for a man that's from Florida. But he was like, oh, it's a ploy just so discourage black people from moving and registering in Florida, to vote. And I was like, I was going to say, Darius, you're really reaching with that. But if you really think about it, would you want to go to Florida hearing these stories? I don't want to go to Florida. I go there for, like, touristy stuff. I just realized I have, like, hair sticking out. That's dumb. But, yeah, I would go there for, like, touristy stuff, but I'm not going to live there. I don't want to be the next Trayvon Martin. Actually, I shouldn't say that because I can be Trayvon Martin right here in the DMV. But anyway, I don't know. Darius may be onto something. Who knows? Who knows? So Earn is there at the drug thing, and because he doesn't have enough money, he has to go to these things, these drug courses. I'm thinking this is related to his offense in like episode 2, but I've seen some people saying this is like a separate thing. Again, this is why I need to rewatch things. But yeah, I was surprised because I'm sitting here like, wait, so you don't have the money to pay in these classes, but you just randomly have $100 to give to Yvonne? What's that about? Well, actually, we'll go. Actually, no, I was gonna say let's go to that, but then I remembered. Let's not forget one of the funniest parts of the episode, besides the end with a famous person that I won't say until then. He's like, Earn completely forgetting that there's a riff, or maybe he does know it's a riff, and he's trying to like make the two talk to each other. When he's talking to Al, he puts him on speakerphone so Darius can hear. He was like, "Nigga, take me off speakerphone," and I was like, that was too much. Like, Earn just is too. Earn and Paperboy are like very opposites to each other. Earn is very optimistic, while Paperboy is very pessimistic. Earn is very, guys, it can't, well, I guess that's so optimistic. Well, Earn is very, I guess, book smart, and then Paperboy is very street smart. But enough about that. So, Earn goes to see their uncle's house, because Al was like, hey, can you check on my uncle while you're out? So, was what he called him for. And his uncle turned out to be Cat Williams, and he plays a character called Will, which I'm hoping, Willie. I'm hoping Willie comes up a whole lot more this season, because Willie was hilarious. And the reason that he did this, he went to Willie's house, is because apparently there's like a kidnapping, and he wants to make sure there's not really a kidnapping. So Earn goes there, and yeah, Willie's girlfriend, I almost said Ern's girlfriend. Willie's girlfriend, Yvonne, is kidnapped because she took $50 from him. Turns out she did later on, but I'm like, really? We're kidnapping people over $50? $50? And then, so there's like a back and forth. And then when Ern talks to the girlfriend about it, the police arrive. And now the police, first of all, I thought it was interesting that they had a black cop and a white cop, because I think the black cop was actually more aggressive than the white cop. I don't know if there was like a reason behind it or if that's just how it is. But and they want to see about, they said there was like a disturbance or something. I'm like, who called? Because if she didn't call, or maybe she lied, and no one else called, maybe another member, but like, I don't know. I think that's dumb. Because a disturbance, I don't think translates to, oh, there's a kidnapping. I don't know what that's about. So they come and they're being annoying, and he's like, I know my rights, which he certainly did, because they don't have a warrant or anything. They're just coming in here. And Ern tries to defuse the situation, and then they start talking about an alligator, because the guy is Alligator Man, and he has an alligator. And the police are like, dude, does he really have an alligator? He's like, yes. Is he nice to you? It is like, no, like, it's an alligator. Now, I think it's funny that this episode is called Florida Man, and Alligator Man is not the same thing as Florida Man, because that just sounds like a Florida headline. Florida Man runs away from crime scene using his pet alligator. Like, that just sounds like a Florida Man headline. But anyway, so before he dips, like, Cat Williams dips the entire scene so the Popo can't get him, he gives I almost said Gambino. Like, he has so many different names: Gambino, Glover, and Ern. Anyway, he gives Ern this gold gun, because like he needs it in the music industry. And this was after he says, I don't want to be like you, a smart person that really could be something but doesn't. And like, basically he just dragged him for filth. But anyway, he says he doesn't want to be like him, and he respects that. But after giving him the gun, Willie's like, let me read this because I wrote this down. Get rid of that chip on your shoulder shit. It's not worth your time. And I was like, for someone that's probably slightly crazy, that was some pretty wise shit that he said. And I'm like, okay. But yeah, anyway, like I said before, he just has an alligator out there. He releases it, and he just dips. When I first saw that, I instantly thought of Get Out. I instantly thought of Get Out, and I was dying. But yeah, so Ern goes back, again, still trying to find a place to crash, and he takes out his gun, and Darius and freaking, Darius and Al, they reconnect over some weed and the gold gun. Like, they all started laughing, and then this random guy comes here who just got out of jail, and he starts laughing. And then I'm just gonna call him whatever, Gambino. He's like, hold up, so you're just gonna crash here? Because he's looking for a place to stay, and he gets a place to sleep, but he doesn't, and he feels really shaded. And then he just leaves, and the episode ends. And that was episode 1 of season 2 for Atlanta. I'm really excited for what this is going to do. I normally don't like to see the previews of the next episode, but next episode looks pretty wild, because this white boy, well, I shouldn't say white boy, but this white guy, he said, oh, I'm 36 Savage. And I was like, it's going to be one of those episodes, so I'm ready for that. How did y'all think of this episode? And, okay, I could have sworn I heard something. But anyway, yeah, that was my review of it. Hope y'all liked it. Like I said, I also do Grownish episodes reviews, so that'll be like somewhere here. And I also do poetry as well, so that's gonna be here too. And something I always forget to say, but I also do movie reviews. My first movie review was for Netflix's Stepsisters. So all these links are gonna be everywhere. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.